We're back.
We're back. That's not a delay. We're both here.
Yeah, we're both here.
What's up?
What's up, man?
Oh, not shit. What is this? Season 2, episode 12?
Indeed.
That's an even number, sir. What did
Even
you bring
Steven.
for us today?
Today I was gonna talk about what they call granny magic.
Granny magic.
Yeah, it's not Wicca, it's not ceremonial magic, and it's not something learned from books.
Oh, granny. So it's like passed down
It's
magic?
passed down from
Hell yeah.
It's what they call magic learned like in the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah, I haven't.
It's passed down from generation to generation.
I haven't really. I don't know much about it. Sweet.
That's what I decided to bring today. What did you bring today?
I brought a person who led a very interesting life, and there was a movie made about this person by Tony Scott, Rip. One of my favorite directors her name is Domino Harvey.
Oh.
I don't know if you've ever seen the film Domino, but you should really watch it. 2005, Keira Knightley, Mickey Rourke.
Oh, I think I've heard of it. But
It's a really kick-ass movie. Also, side note, Keira Knightley's titties are in that movie.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I brought some stuff about her. Just a little background on her. People maybe haven't seen that movie or heard about it or didn't know what it was.
I noticed your face is back.
Yes, my face is back. I still have a little boo-boo. I think it may have left a little beauty mark on my face for a little while.
Bald head is still here.
Oh, wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. I don't know why I'm jacking you off, but yeah. Gay. So this is why we need like a soundboard.
Yeah.
We can just cut that Ken Jeong gay from Community. Gay. Anyway, so you guys know where else to find us. We are Wicked Paranormal Team on all the socials. YouTube, Dead Time Stories on YouTube as well. Also, we have hella merch, shirts and fanny packs and socks. I don't know if we have socks, but if you ask for socks, we can get you some fucking socks.
I can definitely make some.
Bandanas. I don't know if we have those either, but you know what?
I can make some.
Bam. Hell yeah. So you can find our merch at wickedparanormalteam.printify.me. wickedparanormalteam.printify.me. Please support the cause. We really want to go to that prison in Tennessee, in Brushy Mountain.
Brushy Mountain, yeah.
Yeah, we really want to go there, and it's like,
but it's expensive.
Yeah, it's like $1,500 for 12 people to go, and we got to have the right 12 people to go. So, and some of our friends are just as poor as we are. Yeah. So, we could manage to go, like, pay our parts, but if you would like to join us on that adventure, you feel free to reach out.
Just email us.
Yeah, email us, wickedparanormalteam@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Any ideas for the show or whatever. So, hit us up online.
We are all ears.
All ears, always. And let's get to it.
Alrighty. I want to start mine off with what they call granny magic. Now, this isn't really, it's inherited, like I was saying. It's not really, like, you don't learn it from a book. And it's, like, passed down from, bloodline to bloodline. But it's basically, like, it's like folk magic. And it's brought over here by, like, the Scottish, English hedge witches.
I mean, that just goes back to the fucking Highlands being the same as Appalachia,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's where bluegrass come from, dog.
There's also some Cherokee spiritual knowledge in there, along with African American root work that came along during the 18th and 19th centuries. By 1768 to like 1790, settlers pushing into Tennessee backcountry brought with them pollen magic, healing, like charm healing, blood stopping prayers, witch bottles, hex signs, moon planting lore, and spirit appeasement. Now, in the mountains, isolation hardened these practices. There was no doctors. You got to think, you're out in the middle of the boonies.
Yeah, dude, ain't no doctors.
There's no doctors for miles.
I mean, that's why there's places in Tennessee named Dismal, and there's little family plot graves that have a lot of children in them.
Yeah.
From the late, from the 1800s. Yeah,
because many people didn't make it.
Hi, Mary. Mary just walked in from work. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
That's okay.
Good.
Yeah, you need to get a clip of that and put it on the soundboard, dog.
Anywho, back to what I was saying. So, basically, old women of this culture in the Appalachian Mountains would be these doctors. They would perform for people, like if you're 40 miles out from the nearest town and you're like traveling by wagon, I mean, you would stop, by such and such granny and she could heal you up. I mean, if you got a fever or if you're sick or if you got, some kind of ailment that she'd patch you up.
Root magic and knowing the plants and whatnot of Appalachia.
And there's several. I did some
little spooky spells.
I did some deep diving here. There's several recorded, like they call them granny women during like this one.
Granny women.
Yeah, these are granny women of East.
I ain't never seen a granny man.
Of Greece, granny or women of East Tennessee. You got Granny Rebecca Harmon, circa 1792 to 1867. She was in Greene County, Tennessee. One of the earliest recorded granny women in East Tennessee folklore.
I mean, she lived to be 70 back in them times.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, a lot. That's another thing too. Women of this age, they, you got granny that's in her 70s or 80s. People flock to her for healing because apparently she knew what the hell she was doing. You know what I mean? She's lived to be 70 or 80 already, and she's still alive. So apparently she has some kind of ailments going on for her. She knows some type of healing or something. You know what I mean?
I got this cream I made from some berries and roots for the rheumatism.
So people would go, people would flock to these old women because, they
got nothing for the autism, though.
They would have, ailments. It's like they know what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah.
It's like you're not going to go to somebody for marriage counseling who's been divorced 8 times. You know what I mean? You're going to go to somebody who's he's been married to the same person for 60 years or something.
Actually, they did have cures for autism back then. Them old granny women. It was ass whoopings and shovels. Go dig a hole. Hey, move the creek.
Anywho, back to us.
That's what they did. That's what they did, man. If you weren't smart, damn it, you were gonna be strong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you probably ended up living because you wasn't too bright. You're not gonna walk into the field because you don't even think about the field being there. You're just like outdoors.
It's like either dumb or ugly. You can't be both.
Yeah, no shit. So that's how they cured that stuff back in the day. It was just like, oh, you don't want to listen? I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Yeah, you can be dumb.
You still don't want to listen? Guess what? We need that creek diverted for the moonshine still.
Yeah. Get
to it.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, granny woman.
We're start making a ram pump. Yeah, one of the earliest recorded granny women though of East Tennessee. Her name was Rebecca Harmon, and she was known for she would stop bleeding by whispering scripture into cloth. She could remove curses by burying iron nails at crossroads, and she could speak sickness out of the bodies of people. She would command sickness to leave bodies, and they would get better.
She just had so much bacteria on her breath that when she'd speak into a bloody rag on a wound, it would heal.
Here's some crazy
maggots on it.
Here's some really spooky stuff though. Now you gotta remember this is like an old granny witch, and even she Neighbors also said that she refused to heal after sundown, claiming things walked that had no feet.
So the magic she was tapping into would invite the darker spirits during the night.
Yeah, she would not leave. Like on sundown, 6 o'clock, she's like,
No, it's the
"See you in the
witching
morning."
hour.
Yeah, she wouldn't go after sundown, saying that there's things out there there's things that walk that had no feet.
Miss Rebecca.
Yeah, another granny, was Hester Shelton. The location is near present day in Gatlinburg. That's where she kind of hung out at. Shelton appeared in folklore interviews from the 1930s, remembered as a woman who knew when someone would die. She practiced dream divination and was feared for her ability to send back what was sent. The story persists that in 1887, after a local man attempted to curse her livestock, Miss Shelton buried a jar containing his name, grave dirt, and a black snakeskin beneath a white oak. The man reportedly died within a year after claiming something. He stood at the foot of his bed every night. It's just crazy. There's also rules for granny magic now that, if broken, can invite consequences.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Give it to me.
They never work magic angry. They never call what you cannot name. They never bury without unburying. They never promise payment to the unseen. And they never teach the unwilling. Breaking these rules did not summon demons in the Christian sense. It disturbed balances. And Appalachia punishes imbalance. Now, the woods after dark, in the late 1800s, Appalachian folklore began to change. Stories stopped being about healing and started being about what watched them from a tree line. Okay, here's in Union County, Tennessee, in journals from settlers dated back to 1899, several families abandoned land near what is now Big Ridge. They reported footprints that began and ended in midfield, livestock drained of blood without wounds, a woman's voice crying for help that led men into the woods and then vanished. And locals blame a granny woman rumored to have tried love magic using Cherokee rites that she did not understand.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now, here's another little tale. In Carter County, Tennessee, between 1912 and 1925, hikers and moonshiners reported screams echoing from the spruce forest near Roan Mountain. Witnesses described a tall shape that moved like smoke. According to the regional lore, a granny woman attempted to bind a spirit to protect her land during the land dispute, and it failed to release it.
Like a genie stuck in a fucking lamp.
Now, when granny magic goes wrong, okay, this is what happens. Granny magic, now remember, it's not evil, but misused power can rot. You got in Blount County, Tennessee, a tale recorded in 1941. An interview tells of a child born wrong, silent, pale, afraid of light. Locals whispered that the mother had attempted a protection charm using graveyard dirt and newborn blood, a forbidden act. The child vanished into the woods at age 7. Years later, hikers reported a small figure watching them from a tree line. That's just crazy, you know. In Washington County, Tennessee, 1933, a farmer attempted to bind a haint, H-I-N-T, haunting his barn using instructions half remembered from his grandmother.
Hint?
No, it's called haint, H-A-I-N-T.
Oh, A-I-N-T. My bad.
Instead of binding the spirit, he bound it to himself. He died screaming that something was, quote, wearing his skin. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
You also got, there's a little story called the Cherokee Shadow here.
Cherokee Shadow.
Before Tennessee was Tennessee, it was Cherokee land. The Cherokee believed that Nunhi, raven mockers, a spirit that punished imbalance. Some granny witches attempted to merge Cherokee rites with European magic. Elders warned them against this, though, saying, "Don't, this is not something you want to merge." The raven mocker was said to punish those who stole power they had not earned. Stories persist of granny witches found dead with footprints circling their homes, never crossing the threshold.
Damn.
Yeah. And then, to wrap it up here, the witch trees of Appalachia. Across East Tennessee, certain trees are avoided. Bent oaks, lightning-struck sycamores, or trees with iron driven into them. If you see any kind of trees like that in the Appalachia, it is known as a witch tree. They are used to trap spirits or curses. In Scott County, Tennessee, a tree known as the crooked oak was cut down in 1956 when workers claimed something screamed when it fell. That's crazy as fuck.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
The spirit stuck in the tree. It was actually the one that the Lorax was sleeping in. Yeah. I speak for the trees. Well, guess what? His mustache got a trim.
In conclusion here, the debt of the mountains. Granny magic is not about power, it's about permission. Those who forget that difference leaves marks on the land, and sometimes those marks walk about. If you hike the Appalachian trails of Tennessee at night and hear singing where no one should be singing, do not answer. Do not
Sirens,
follow.
Boy.
Yeah, do not answer, do not follow it, and do not speak your name. Because the mountains are old and they remember every debt. Crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't go willy-nilly in the Appalachian Mountains, even if it's in Gatlinburg. Like, I'm going to go to the Smokies this weekend and go fuck around in the woods. I would not.
Do not fuck around, Leave your Ouija board at home.
Yeah.
When you go.
Go back to your Airbnb.
Yep.
Cuddle up next to the fire. Ooh. Give it to the old lady or whatever. And just have your little weekend to yourself. Don't go out there camping around at nighttime trying to catch some oogly booglies.
Because you're going to get got. Also, there's bears.
Yeah, not to mention there's bears.
I know you want to scratch them between their cuddly little ears.
That's not what I want to do.
But don't.
Yeah.
Well, dang.
Yeah, that's what I brought today, though.
That's pretty cool.
Some granny
magic.
Yeah.
Granny magic. Come on. All right. So, I brought a now deceased lady. She was only 35 when she died, which is younger than we are now.
Yeah.
Her name was Domino Harvey. Now, Domino was born in 1969 in Hammersmith, London, to the actor Lawrence Harvey and fashion model Pauline Stone. Lawrence Harvey, his two most well-known, American well-known pictures would be The Alamo with John Wayne. And he was also in The Manchurian Candidate with Frank Sinatra. The OG one back in the 50s. 50s and 60s. Now, she was born out of wedlock. Her dad cheated on his wife with her mom, and she kind of came out of that. So, already fucked up. And then her dad divorced her mom, or her dad divorced his wife and married her mom, and then died a year later.
Wow.
Fucked off and died a year later. But she was 2 or 3 years old when they got married, and then 4 when he died. So, she was raised in Belgravia, a very affluent area of London. I think I'm using the word affluent right. Now Domino was a tomboy extraordinaire as a young girl. Um, she would play with action figures, and she would practice like jujitsu and any martial arts she could like watch or study, and she would just intentionally get in fights with boys at school to beat them up.
Oh.
Yeah. She dropped out of high school to become a model. Fucking hated it. She didn't enjoy it. Didn't enjoy the cuntiness of it, to be honest. She studied sound engineering as well. She went to it does not say what college she went to study it, but she did a lot of DJing in nightclubs and whatnot, and she even was a manager of one nightclub that she also DJ'd at. So she was, she was pretty good at it.
Yeah.
She lived in Israel for a little while. She designed and sold t-shirts in London. And then when she was 21, she moved to Southern California, where her mother had moved to a couple years before. And her mom got, remarried, and she kind of lived in an apartment above the garage. Well, she worked on a ranch and was a volunteer firefighter. Her friends trained her in firearms. Go out with the homies, have some beers, shoot some guns.
Hell yeah.
Do it here all the time.
Yeah.
After serving for a volunteer firefighter as a year, she trained as an EMT and took courses in fire science. So she was like really studying to be a firefighter.
Yeah.
In 93, she applied for the Los Angeles Fire Department, and then they didn't accept her. I mean, you got to think that she was a model.
Yeah, they probably...
she's not really...
They're like, oh, yeah, you want to be a fire...
She ain't like, she's not Arnold ripped or nothing. She wasn't like super small and dainty by no means. I mean, I could almost guarantee you she would have been... If she was... Her corpse could probably kick my ass now. This was a bad chick. Well, after that, she's like, fuck it, and she enrolled in a short course to become a bounty hunter.
Oh, wow.
So she goes through this course and gets her bounty hunting license, and she starts working with the teacher of the course, Ed Martinez. They worked at a bail bond agency in Los Angeles. She mostly caught like drug dealers and thieves and stuff like that, but occasionally tracked murderers. Like she came out to Georgia at one point for a top 10.
Oh, damn.
Like an FBI's most wanted.
So she come out and track some big game.
Yeah. She loved collecting swords and knives. She had several AKs in her apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the mid 90s, she was earning like $30,000 to $40,000 a year, which in the mid 90s is really good fucking money.
Yeah.
She said she chose bounty hunting for the excitement of the work, even though it was not a high paying job, which I mean, like I just said, $30,000 to $40,000 in the 90s. It's pretty decent.
Yeah, but I mean, bounty hunting, I mean, she could be dangerous, man. Like you Boba Fett for real, you know what I mean? Like you gotta go hunt some people down.
Not long after she started as a bounty hunter, there was an article about her in the Daily Mail, and director Tony Scott, again, RIP, read that article in the Daily Mail, and they became friends and hung out till she died. Like they were homies. He went with her a bunch, tracking fugitives and stuff like that. I mean, so they were pretty close. Now, once we hit the turn of the century, 2000,
Yeah.
Late 90s, 97, 98, 99, 2000. She's having troubles with drugs, and she goes to rehab 4 times.
Damn.
So between 97 and 2000.
Damn, so 3 years.
Between 97 and 2004.
Oh, 2004. Okay.
Yeah. So like 7-year stretch there. She's on it, just in and out, and then she goes to jail for intent to distribute meth.
Oh.
But she's like, I'm being set up. This is crazy. She posts $1 million bail.
Wow.
Yeah. She was put under house arrest.
So she posted $1 million bail. I mean,
and wore an ankle monitor. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, she come from money though too. Like her mom is probably gone by this point, and she's.
What's the least? Was it Tennessee?
No, California.
Oh, I don't know what there is. I don't know what their bond is there then.
No, I don't know. I mean, they have bail bonds there too. So.
Well, here's 10%, so that'd be like 100,000 now.
Yeah, which she probably had, but even so, she probably could come up with $1 million. She not, like I said, she continually denied that she was a drug trafficker. Now, while she was under house arrest, because she had to wear like ankle monitor and all that shit.
Yeah.
She lived with a person who she had hired as a quote unquote sober guardian, somebody to stay with her and make sure she didn't do drugs, relapse.
Yeah. Kind of help her make sure that she didn't.
Yeah, it's like having your sponsor with you.
Yeah.
On the night of 27th of June 2005, her aide discovered her unconscious in her bath.
Well, that's never good.
Yep. She couldn't be resuscitated. She had overdosed on fentanyl.
God, man. See, fentanyl just... It's taking over the world, man.
Yeah. This was 2005, too, man. This was like early fentanyl.
Like, you can't even enjoy drugs anymore.
I know. It's fucking depressing, dude. I miss cocaine so much.
It's like you can't
you
can't even, like, because you don't want to risk
I do. Yeah.
You don't want to risk it for the biscuit, you know what I mean?
If somebody come up to me and was like, yo, I got a bag of Fire Coke, I'd be like, yo, I'm good, dog. Like, I can't. I'd like.
Because you don't know what the fuck's in it nowadays.
I'm good.
It's not like back when he had that fucking Bolivian,
Oh, booger sugar. Yeah, dog.
It's not like, it's not like back in the 70s where they're like, bring me my noodles.
Doing motherfucking hog legs, boy. Some old gaggers, you know what I'm talking about? You rip one and you're just like.
Nowadays, you don't know, I mean.
At the back of your throat. I'm sorry. This is kind of disrespectful that we're talking about doing hardcore drugs after this chick overdosed.
Yeah.
Rip Domino. Now, there was a movie made about Domino in 2005. She died before it was made, released, but she was alive for like the making. Like, it was completed when she died. She just never got to see it released. Tony Scott made it, obviously. Now, there were tabloid reports that say the ending was changed after her death, or that she was unhappy with her portrayal in the film. However, number one, she was at the rap party in 2004. She contributed to the soundtrack, and she was on set for most of the making of the movie.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And then she also is like, there's after the main cast credits in the film, at the end of the film, it shows her standing there. So if you guys haven't seen that movie, you should watch it. It is based on true story. Some of it's fictionalized, some of it's not. You'll never know.
Yeah.
It's not like she wrote memoirs or anything like that. Although I feel like now they'd be fucking worth hella money.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure she'd have been on Rogan twice by now.
Oh yeah, not 3 times. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, I forgot to bring this up earlier, but a little bit of current events. Speaking of Rogan, I listened to the episode of Rogan with Filippo Biondi. on it. He's an Italian man. He has a PhD in some kind of engineering, but he was the scientist in charge of the group that discovered the pillars and spindles under
The pyramids.
the Great Pyramid of Giza. Now, when I first saw this, I was like, whatever, tinfoil hat at all times. This is whatever. Listening to this guy talk about it, he's a very just straightforward fact scientific guy. So they had tested this technology quite often before this. And basically what they do is they send sound somewhere and then they use satellites to like pick up that sonar, kind of.
Yeah.
The certain frequencies.
Yeah.
So they had tested this and it had tested accurate within 1.5 meters, right? So, I mean, that's like around 5 feet.
Yeah.
Which is impressive from space.
Yeah.
So,
especially space. That's not.
He has a buddy who's doing a thesis on the Pyramid of Khufu in Giza. He's like, hey, can you scan this or whatever? So they scan the pyramid itself.
Yeah, they find all that crazy shit or anything.
Well, at first, nothing in the pyramid was like new. Like everything was like, okay, we're testing it because this is what archaeologically we have already found.
Yeah.
There's nothing new in here that we haven't ever seen. Everything's matching up.
I think it's a
with
red
what we
flag.
have and what they have.
I think it's a red flag that the Egyptian government doesn't even like people tampering with. Like,
Oh yeah, no.
That's
all
people try to go down there. They're like, no.
Hawass. Zahi Hawass, I think.
They won't let nobody
is
go
his
down
name.
there. That's a red flag.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, there's the guy who's in charge of that. Zahi Hawass is like super gatekeep, old school.
Yeah.
But anyway, so they tested. They're doing this. They test it and they're like, okay, this is all matching up. Whatever, accurate as always. So they're like, let's scan underneath the other pyramids. Let's scan underneath all these pyramids. Let's see what the fuck we find.
Yeah.
Right?
Why not?
The first scan that they get, Dr. Filippo, is like, this ain't accurate. There's we got to recalibrate and run it again. So they do it again. Same thing. He's like, man, there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way. Then they run those scans after calibrating that shit again and still getting the same results. 200 times. Over 200 times.
What?
That they scanned underneath these pyramids with a technology that has been proven accurate within 5 feet with scientific evidence.
Yeah.
Seeing these pillars with the spindles around them and the giant block that is underneath.
Yeah.
So there's no denying that it exists. Scientifically, it has been proved. The only thing we have not done is physically put our hands on it yet.
Yeah, because they won't let you down there.
No, Zahi Hawass will not allow it. His reputation
That's what it
is built on his, I guess, papers he's done about Egypt, and like it was the country project and blah 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 blah. Personally, I think the ancient Egyptians found the fucking pyramids. But the problem with Zahi Hawass is he will not entertain any other theory than the one that he has, and that's the official story of Egypt, and they're sticking to it. Nothing else. And it's like, bro, you are holding back progress like every other old person on this planet.
It's going to have to take some archaeologist like Indiana Jones to like find that secret snake pit.
Yeah.
And just,
No, it's going to take all these fucking old people to just go on to the next stage of fucking existence. Leave it alone, Boomer. Leave it alone. You've already fucked up the world enough. You're fucking up everything
like
else.
What's that one site?
Quit.
What's that one site where it's like the fallen pillar that looks like they're still working on it? It's like
yeah, I know the obelisk that cracked or whatever. They're working on it.
If you I was watching it, I think it was like on Discovery Channel or something, and they had close up views of it, and it looks like there's like swirls in it. Like it's almost like there's some type of fluid, or perhaps sound, maybe. Like they theorized that maybe sound was used to carve those stones so precise like they were.
I mean, that's crazy. And in theory, you could use sound to move stones that are that large.
Like they would create a certain frequency, which might be what's underneath the pyramids. It might be like a big powerhouse
giant tuning
generator
fork.
or something, like a big tuning fork of some sort that could resonate and create a signal or a frequency that they can then use to harness to, use it for like a utility, like a tool or something, or maybe use it to teleport them to some other planet or something. Who knows? You know what I mean?
I'm going to call it now. They'll figure out exactly what it's for the year after Joe Rogan dies. Because that's going to be the universe for you, dude.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan will die never knowing, just like George Washington died never knowing that dinosaurs exist.
Yeah, that's
Joe Rogan will die never knowing what the pyramids were, but the fucking year after, they will figure it out.
Yeah.
They'll be like, oh shit, free energy for everybody.
Ain't that a fat bitch?
Yeah, but yeah, that's a little current events thing. That'd be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those pillars under the pyramid in Egypt it's real. It is real. There's no debating it.
That's crazy.
Yep. I reckon that's everything for today. I got a special one that's near and dear to me coming next week or next episode. So I'll be recording that.
I got a pretty creepy one coming next episode as well.
All right. I got a tinkle.
Like, follow, share. You know all the stuff to do. Do all of it.
Do it.
Do it. Just fucking do it, damn it.
Just do it.